What is going on, guys? DBG here, and this is actually a video I've kind of been thinking about making a little bit throughout this year, and I will do it a few more times this year, but I think that it's gone to the stage where a God squad is about 300k for the starting 5. And I know there is a lot of you guys right now, the vast majority of you guys, obviously there's some people in the millions, but the vast majority of people right now have got, say, 35 to 50k MT. I think that's probably what people probably average out at right now. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 alternatives to what I believe is the best starting 5 that you can assemble. I think that these guys are the best starting 5, and I'm not going to be just picking the best budget starting 5. I'm going to be picking guys that play a similar style to guys that are in the best 5, so that you get kind of a similar experience playing with these guys as you would with obviously the best players. So it's not going to be the best budget squad, but it is going to be guys that play similar to what I believe is best starting 5. But at the point guard position, like, I'm not the biggest fan of any point guards. Lillard is a beast. I will give him that. Lillard's a beast, but I prefer running small forwards. I prefer running 2 guards to point guard because, let's be real, like, they are better. So we've got, in my opinion, the one that I've had the most success running is Kobe Bryant Sapphire. I know this card's only like 15k, but like, he's outperformed anyone I've used a point guard, no matter what, this year. So I'm gonna have to put him in this on this list. But I'm gonna have a token reward alternative, and that token reward alternative is point guard, 2 guard, Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert, I think, is just better than Kobe Bryant. He's unbelievable on defense. His 3-point shot is really nice, even though it's not good off dribble or contested. His open shot 3 is really nice and a great release. Got a good mid-range shot as well, good off dribble mid. He can speed boost. He's got a really good driving dunk. He's really fast, and his driving dunk, sorry, is 88. He's also got really nice defensive stats, much better defense than Kobe, and he's just a beast. But we're not going to go over all players. But we're not just going to put in token rewards. I'm going to put in an actual alternative you can buy for cheap. And this is obviously the most obvious one. And it's Donovan Mitchell. Because I did make a save or splash DMT comparing the 2 of these guys. And Donovan Mitchell's about 2k MT. Donovan Mitchell's a really nice card. He's got a good shot mid, good shot 3. He's got a good driving layup. Driving dunk is really nice. 87. However, his tendency isn't the best. Or actually, his tendency is 85 this year. I thought it was a bit lower. But can't speed boost, which neither can Kobe. He's got really good speed, really good acceleration. Not the best speed with ball, but is still an absolute beast in game. He still's got good enough on-ball defensive IQ. Well, relatively good, but good lateral quickness and decent steal. So they're very comparable. Obviously, from the save or splash DMT, Kobe just has that little bit extra. He's that little bit better. Donovan Mitchell's not that much worse and like 10k cheaper. At the 2 is, without doubt, Del Curry. Del Curry is insane in this game. Like, well, you can buy in the auction house. There's another guy that's token reward that may be as good. But Del Curry, he's got the 93 3, he's got a 94 mid, he barely misses. An alternative for Del Curry, obviously, if you're looking at token rewards, you have to, like, everyone knows about this guy. I'm not going to go over him too much. Actually, I'm not going to go over Mo Peterson. Like, obviously, Mo Peterson's the best 2 guard. But one who plays exactly like Del Curry is Craig Elo. Craig Elo is an unbelievable shooter. Open shot mid of only 82, open shot 3 of 90, one of the best releases in the game. He just doesn't miss when he's left open. He's just a complete sniper. He's also, well, 79 ball control is not bad, decent passing stats. He's not got the best speed, but he's got good speed of ball and decent acceleration, which are actually more important than the speed stat itself. Isn't the quickest laterally, doesn't have the best defensive IQ, but when it comes to pure shooting, Craig Elo is the closest match to Del Curry, even though I believe that Mo Peterson's better than both of them. And when you're looking at 2 guys you can actually buy on the auction house, I still think you can't go wrong with Jay Rich. He barely misses. Like, why does he only say I've played 1 game with him? I've played literally like, actually I've played low. I've barely played with him on PC. That's what it is. But Jay Rich, if you guys know anything about this channel, I think I've always said that Jay Rich is the best shooter in this game. I think I've been wrong because I'm going to admit that Del Curry is the best shooter in this game. Jay Rich is a close second, better than Steph. He's got a 79 shot mid, 82 shot 3, but he's got, I just don't even know why. He just doesn't miss. He just never misses. 84 driving dunk with a tendency of 100 as well. So he's got that extra dimension to his game than Del Curry. He's also really fast. Unfortunately, he can't speed boost, but the dunk is the extra dimension to his game. He's got good defensive stats, okay lateral quickness. And to be honest, I don't put Jason Richardson that far below Del Curry. Obviously, I think that of all cards you can buy in the auction house, Del Curry is the best. I don't think Jason Richardson is that far behind, to be completely honest. The small forward position is one card. It's Rudy Gay, obviously. Rudy Gay is the beast. He can do everything on offense. 94 offensive overall. He can dunk really well. He can speed boost. He's an okay defender. He's really fast. I couldn't really find an alternative for Rudy Gay that I felt was really good enough to put in this video. Token rewards, like there wasn't really any. Like you go to Emerald, I don't know, Posey's a good defender. Like there wasn't really any. The closest token reward is Jared Jeffries probably, but he's a defender. There's no one that's anything like Rudy Gay right now. However, there's a really budget option that's somewhat similar, LATRELL SPREWELL. This is as close as I can find. This is me just trying to find a cheap alternative. And he's, like, LATRELL SPREWELL is good. He's really good. 86 offense, 78 defensive overall. He's comes with a duo with Kevin Garnett, which is okay. Decent post fadeaway, decent driving layup. He's got 75 open shot 3 and an 82 open shot mid. His release is definitely slow, but it's a bit like Zach LaVine's release this year. It's not too slow to make it unusable, but it's definitely slow. He's got a driving dunk though of 90, which is very similar to Rudy Gay. I think it's the same as Rudy Gay. However, his driving dunk tendency is only 15, but in the games I've used him, he's actually done quite well. Like, he is a good card. Good free throw rating. He can't speed boost, unfortunately, but he's got good passing stats. Speed and speed with ball. Speed's not great. Speed with ball's okay, but acceleration is really good, which is the most important of all those stats. So he's not going to be nearly as fast as Rudy Gay, but he's still going to be quite fast for a small forward. You got a really good vertical. Lateral quickness of 83 is good. He's got good enough on-ball defensive IQ as well. So he's a really nice defender, probably a little bit better than Rudy Gay. And honestly, for less than 10k MT, it was the closest thing I found to this Rudy Gay. Obviously, there are better small forwards for 10k MT. There are. But when you're looking at alternatives, cards that play a similar style to Rudy Gay, you've got to put LATRELL SPREWELL in there because he's just a beast. At the power forward position, I was going to put in Jerry Lucas because he's insane. But Tom Gugliotta is really good. Like, I know I didn't like him in the gameplay, but the more I use him, the more I like him. I know it says I played no games with him, but if you guys watched my video yesterday, he's just a beast. He's another card that I don't really think there's anyone that's that close to him. However, I think at the same role as he plays, Jared Jeffries, who you can get as a Sapphire token reward, is really good. And they play a similar role as like a 4 that's really fast. Jared Jeffries is an inch taller, but he doesn't have the same post game. Jared Jeffries has like no post game at all. He's got a 40 post hook, 58 post fadeaway, and Gugliotta has 86 and 90. However, Jared Jeffries shoots the ball better than Tom Gugliotta, even though his stats wouldn't be as good. His dunking, because of his 100 tendency, is almost as good, even though Gugliotta is one of the best dunkers in the game. He's basically a Blake Griffin type dunker. Ball control is very similar. Speed with ball is very similar with both of these cards. Defensively, obviously Jared Jeffries is much better, but it's the closest thing I think to this card you can get in, well, for less than the Ruby tier of token rewards. And then we have got the guy who I'm actually going to put in. It's Truck Robinson. Truck Robinson is a beast. Like, he doesn't have much of a 3 ball. Like, look at this. 93 offense, 94 defensive overall. Doesn't have much of a 3 ball, which is only 69. However, with Gugliotta's release, he struggles to shoot for me. So I don't think that's that big a difference. He's got a good post hook and fadeaway, both of 80. Obviously not as good as Gugliotta. He's got a really good open shot mid, much better of the two of these. Standing dunk and driving dunk are both really good. He's also got good driving dunk and standing dunk tendency, so that's very comparable. Ball control, obviously not going to push the floor, well, not going to be able to break people down as well, but he does have a high speed with ball of 69, as well as 83 speed and 82 acceleration, so he's going to be the faster of these guys. He can push the floor as well. He's going to be as good a rebounder. He's going to be as good at catching lobs. He's not as quick laterally, I don't think, but he's a much better post defender. Similar on-ball defensive IQ, and to be honest, like, they do play a similar role. Like, Truck Robinson can push the floor when he goes and gets it. and he can hit open jump shots, he can hit open threes, especially in the corners, and his money for mid-range, and also can catch lobs quite well. So even though these guys might be completely different players, with the style I like to play at power forward, they both play similar styles, and Chuck Robinson's way cheaper, and honestly is a solid alternative if you're playing the way I play anyway. And at the 5 is David Robinson. David Robinson, like you've seen enough of this card, he's an absolute beast. Unbelievable post game. He's got a good shot mid, no real shot 3, decent dunker, and a solid defender, good shot blocker. And his alternative is a Ruby card that I used in a gameplay earlier. I would put in Hakeem Olajuwon, but Hakeem right now is, I think, 14-ish KMT. Other cards that I honestly would consider, Joel Embiid, really good as well. Really good card. Like, this is a really tough one. Boogie, a beast. Like, the center position is so stacked for budget cards. Like, Karl Anthony Towns isn't expensive. Boogie's not expensive. Joel Embiid's not expensive. There are 3 of these guys you could easily put in over this guy. But I don't know. I just used him in a game and felt he was unbelievable. Felt he did more than these guys did. However, I prefer Karl Anthony Towns. In a direct comparison to David Robinson, I'm going with Al Jefferson. Al Jefferson is 89 offense, 88 defensive overall. Even though he couldn't play defense, he's great at defense in this game. He's got better post game than David Robinson. He's got a better shot mid, in my opinion. I just prefer Al Jefferson's release. Don't know why. No 3-ball, but David Robinson doesn't really either. Standing to him 90 is really good. He's got 79 block, so he's 75 block, which is not bad at all. Although he is 2 inches smaller, 75 block, or maybe even 3 inches smaller. He just seems to block shots well. Rebounding, very, very similar. Al Jefferson just seems to knock people out of the way getting rebounds, which is crazy. He's got 65 speed, so he's almost as fast. And 93 strength. He just bullies people in this game. Don't know why, but he does. Not the quickest laterally. However, he does have low post defense if I give 84, so it's quite similar. And to be honest, I just find that I can do everything I do with David Robinson. I just find I can do with Al Jefferson as well. Obviously, there are better centers, in my opinion, for the way I play. It's fit better. But everything I do with David Robinson, I feel Al Jefferson does the same, just slightly worse. So anyway, that is the video. In my opinion, these are the 5, well, this is the best starting 5 that you can assemble from cards that you can purchase right now in the auction house. And in my opinion, these 5 guys on the bench, while it may not be the best budget squad, I think that they all, you probably wouldn't run the 5 of these together, but I think that they all kind of play a similar role to these 5 players. And if you can't afford any of these guys, like most of you guys will be able to afford Kobe anyway, but if you can't afford these 4 guys, I think that the alternatives I've given will give a similar enough experience playing with them, and they're going to be equally as fun to use. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.